Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I know I come on here and I talk about be love, be light, be you, be happy, live your heaven on earth. And I want you to know that, like my message yesterday, I'm human. My life is not perfect. It's not a bed of roses. I don't have this concept nailed down. There are still things that irritate the living hell out of me. There are still things that piss me off. Like all the stupid in the world. You know? I mean, the difference is I see so many people get caught up in whatever pisses them off, whatever agitates them, whatever annoys them, whatever nonsense is going on in the world, and they get stuck in it. And then that's all they want to focus on. And not just for a few minutes, but a long time. I don't do that. Yes. Do I send it energy? More than I should, yes. But I don't judge myself. That's the other thing. I don't judge myself for sending energy to things that I should not be sending energy to. But I also see it for what it is, and I shift out of that and start to see things from a different perspective. And most of the time, I just let it go. It's not even about seeing it from a different perspective. It's just letting that shit go. Can you fix it? No. Let it go. If it's something you can impact, if it's something you can fix it. Send positive energy to it. Focus on what you want, not the negativity. Send it positive energy of a positive outcome. But I see so many people getting stuck, and that's all they want to dwell on. That's all they want to talk about is the negativity. Oh, did you see? I mean, just like the crap with Diddy. I mean, that's nonsense. That is absolutely the most ridiculous thing. But did we honestly think that he was going to get a legitimate sentence? If you did, you're kidding yourself. So again, can you fix it? Probably not. So let it go. No, the corruption is still there. No, the nonsense is still there. No, that stuff cannot be fixed overnight. Trump and his team are working on it, yes. But the stuff that he was involved in runs so deep. And I don't know, because I'm not part of that stuff. But I dare say that most of... No, I'm not going there. There's a lot of people involved in that stuff. A lot of high-powered people involved in what he was being charged with. So, did you really think he was going to get hammered the way he deserves to be hammered? No. And I'm just going to put this out there. With disclosure. With the things that are coming out. The truth that is being revealed. A lot of you guys already know this. But I saw a thing yesterday where RFK has basically said that Fauci was behind all of the pandemic. Yeah, okay, well, if you didn't already know that, I guess this is your wake-up call. A lot of us already knew that. Don't get caught up in it. You have really probably no control over the outcome of that. So don't send your energy to it. Know it's there, but don't send your energy to it. And don't get tied to an outcome. Yes, personally, I think he needs to fry. He needs to be injected with all the nonsense that he injected all these other people with that died, and have him suffer the same consequence those poor people did. However, I'm not in charge of that. I have to let that go. Whatever the outcome is, with all this stuff that's coming out, all this classified information that's coming out, that's being released, a lot of us already know the truth behind it. Do we know all the details? No. We're finding out more. Yes. However, stand in a place of love. And when people that have been asleep start waking up, be there to help guide them. Don't get caught up in the gossip and the drama and all that stuff of what's coming out. And for God's sake, do not make them feel like they've been an idiot. Do not say I told. And I don't think if you're following me and you're legitimately, honestly following me, because you get what I say, you resonate with what I say, you're not going to be one of those that say, I told you so. But be there. If you are in that group and somebody says, yes, see, I told you so, step in. Say, you know what? Everybody wakes up when it's their time to wake up. You woke up when you were supposed to wake up. I woke up when I was supposed to wake up. Be thankful and grateful that they're awake and they're seeing it and they're open to the truth. Send them love. Send them gratitude. If nothing else, in your brain, go, thank the Lord you finally got it and you're finally awake. From a place of love. Because as light workers, yes, it's extreme. It is frustrating to see these people walk around in a freaking daze. But that's their journey. It is not for us to judge. You know, it's no different than before we woke up and the people that were already awake before us, seeing us in this same daze, this same, oh, okay. I was there. It hit me, it came to me when it was meant to come to me. It woke me up when it was meant to wake me up. So this is just, like I said, it's just, I don't want to say just because, no, what am I trying to say? Just be aware. You know, the more you can stand in love and light, which is what we're here for, that's all part of this process. There is no judgment. in the new world, new earth, the new human. And again, am I perfect at it? No. You know, yes, I have my moments where I would love to fly to the spa and flip that switch on some of these people. You know, I'm not going to lie. But I also see it from the fact that they were playing a role in this existence, just like you and I are. They just chose a different role. They chose the role of exposing the dark side. You and I are here to expose the light side. It's the same thing. It's just a different perspective. That's it. It's a different perspective. No different than you seeing a particular flower and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that flower. And somebody else goes, oh my God, that is the biggest, like a magnolia tree. Personally, I think a magnolia tree is beautiful, but I don't have to clean up those big ass leaves and those big cones that it drops. So a person that owns a magnolia tree might not think it's so beautiful. They might have thought, oh, well, this would be a neat tree to have, until they had to deal with the outcome of it. It's perspective. It's your ego that says that doesn't even make sense. It's not the same. You're talking about trees as opposed to life. How is a magnolia tree have to do with anything? It's the same thing. Just like I said, your existence is the same as the people that have been shipped to the spa. The people committing all these crimes. The people doing all this corruption. It's the same. It's just a different perspective. They're here for a different role. It is the chosen path that they picked to do in this lifetime. And you know what? How many of their actions... Okay, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. How many of you woke up because of their actions? Be honest. When you saw something corrupt, something that didn't make sense, something that you knew was completely wrong, and it started waking you up, that's why they're here. I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's not I can't change it. I didn't design this matrix. I don't think. If I did, I'll go back and smack my previous self. But it's all perspective. You know, they look at it as it's a good thing. Again, they're here. They're here to be the dark. We're here to be the light. It's duality. They're here to play a role on that side of things. We're here to play a role on this side of things. Don't get caught in there. Don't cross that line and get caught in the fear, the anger, the drama, the gossip, all that stuff, because that's what they want. whether you're tied up in the corruption or you just get caught in the fear or the drama or the anger, it's no different. You're still playing on that side of the equation. You can know that side exists, but then just let it go if you have no control over it. Because you getting wigged out about it or upset about it is only feeding it more energy. It's like adding gas to that fire. You're sending energy to it, helping it thrive and stay alive and all that kind of stuff. Ignore it. You know the saying, ignore it and it'll go away? Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff, if we just ignored it, and I'm not saying bury your head in the sand, because yes, the trafficking and all that kind of stuff needs to go away. It needs to stop. The government corruption needs to stop. All the corruption needs to stop. Send energy to the people that are helping this situation, that have control over this situation, and see the outcome of a beautiful world where everybody's here to help everybody else. And that's not pie in the sky. That's not woo-woo. That's not nonsense. You know, I look at, again, my existence. I have neighbors that I do not garden. I have neighbors that give me vegetables. I bake. I take those vegetables and make something and then give it back to them. And for me. You know, that's why I'm raising chickens. Unfortunately, Mr. Fox had a different perspective on that and took out some of my hens, but my plan was to have eggs so I could share with my neighbors. That is the existence we're supposed to be in. We love each other. We're all here for each other. I know at any point in time, I can go ask any of them if I need help with something. They're here to help me. And vice versa. All they have to do is say, Pam, can you? And I'm there. That's the way it's supposed to be. You know, and like I said, everything happens for a reason. And I'm going to tell you this one story and then I'm going to stop because it drives this point exactly home. Because I bought my first motorcycle and to get me back on the road, I didn't want 2 wheels. I wanted 3. I actually ended up with 4. It was a motorcycle with training wheels. It was perfect for me. Okay, so then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to get back on 2 wheels because everybody I ride with is on 2 wheels. So I went and bought a 2-wheel motorcycle. The day before I took it out of my garage, a stray dog ended up in my yard. I called the people. I had not been here long, maybe a year. I didn't know anybody. I called the people on the collar and I said, hey, your dog's here. You know, he's fine or she's fine. I just want you to know. And he said, okay, I'll send my wife and son over to pick it up. I said, okay. I'm standing on my deck and I watch my neighbor across the street get in their car, in their truck, and drive over here. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I could have brought the dog to you. I did not realize the dog belonged across the street. Anyway, so I meet them, I'm talking to them. They're super nice people. Give them their dog back. Meanwhile, I kept her safe. She stayed out of the road. Everything was fine. They got their dog back. The next day, I get on my two-wheel bike and I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take this thing down the road for a ride. I made it out of my garage and it fell over. Now, I grew up riding a motorcycle, okay? I got out of my garage and it fell over. And I'm trying to pick this motorcycle up that weighs probably 800-900 pounds. Yeah, I don't know how to pick up a motorcycle. I'm trying to heft it up, okay, right? I don't weigh that much. I call her and I said, by chance, is your son home? Because if he is, can you send him over? Because I kind of need some help picking up my motorcycle. He came over and helped me pick up my bike. And I told him, I thanked him, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to try to, I sent him back home, got on my bike to bring it back into the garage, and it fell over again. And I know you're like, really? Yes, it fell over again. I called her back and I said, don't kill me, but can you send him again? So anyway, he came over. We were talking. He said, I tell you what, why don't I help you get your bike into the garage this time? So he helped me get my motorcycle back into the garage. I mean, it's a heavy thing. Anyway, we get it in the garage. We're standing there talking. But the universe, it's like, so then I baked them, I don't know, cupcakes or muffins or something and sent it over to him because I found out that that's what he likes. So to repay him for his kindness, I baked. So, and ever since then, they know that I'm always here. If they have a question, they ask me. If I have a question, I ask them. We're here to help each other. The universe sent that dog so I could meet my neighbor, because the universe knew that the next day I was going to need them, because if I didn't know them, I wouldn't have known that the boy lived across the street. I'd have probably killed myself trying to get my motorcycle back up. I don't even know how in the world I would have done it. So again, when I tell you everything happens for a reason, it really truly does. When I tell you my existence is what I want to see happen, it is. And it's not because I went out knocking on doors saying, oh, hi, I'm the new chick in the neighborhood. No, the universe just lined things up. My neighbor next on the other side of me was out on his lawnmower, and I saw him sitting in the middle of the road. So I ran, and this is an older gentleman, I ran over to see if I could help him. I ended up meeting him. It's the same thing. You know, just beef, and I'm telling you, to come from this person, that is growth, ladies and gentlemen. Because before, I didn't like anybody. I didn't care. I mean, yes, I would have maybe helped them, but I wouldn't have gone out of my way because I didn't want to deal with people. Now I love people. People that aren't assholes. You know, and I send them love too, but I just choose to not have them in my existence. My husband asked me this morning, a woman that I have ridden with in the past posted something on Facebook about a thing going on in her house. And he said, are you interested in going? I said, no, I am not. Because this other couple will be there, and I choose not to have that drama in my life. It's not about me. It's just her energy more than anything. I don't have time for it. I choose not to have that energy in my existence. I have that free will. I have that choice. And I put it to use every chance I get. So I hope this helps you. I send you guys so much love. I really, truly, I want everybody to live in this existence where you just help each other. You know, you get to know your neighbors. You get to, if they're, I don't think any of my neighbors are spiritually awake, but I don't care. They all have a good heart. They all come from a good place. The lady and her son, Jehovah's Witness will come. They knock on people's doors. Thank God I'm not home when that happens, because it's just not where I choose to be. She invites them in and gives, have a cup of coffee, have a tea, whatever, and she'll sit and chat with them. Just because that's how she is. Everybody has a gift. Hers happens to be hospitality. That's not my gift. She is a blessing in that arena. It takes people like her. She told me the other day, because they gave me zucchini, so I made zucchini bread. I took it over there and gave it to them. She gave me more zucchini. And we were talking about the fact that her husband has the gift of gardening. I have my gifts. He has his. And she's like, yeah, just take up space. And I was like, no, you have gifts too. Hers is hospitality. It is just as important as mine and his and everybody else's. Just because your gift is different than somebody else's doesn't mean it's less than. It's just a different perspective. Life, your choices are all a different perspective. It's how you choose to look at everything. Change your mindset. Change your perspective. That's all you have to do. Really. And then things just really, truly start shifting for you to a positive outcome. So again, don't get focused on the crap. Know it's there. And as more of this stuff comes out, just be ready. But stay in a place of love. Understand that all of it is playing out for a reason. And some of the dumbest crap that has happened has woken more people up. Look at everything that happened in 2020. How many people woke up because of that tragic nonsense that happened? And yes, I would love to be one of those that flips the switch on him. However, it happened for a reason. So I send you love. I send you so much light. Click the like button. Things will be shifting. I will be releasing information here soon, so stay tuned. I have not figured out how I'm going to launch the shift yet. Stay tuned. Be aware. It will be for those of you that really truly resonate with what I say. You really truly follow me to the end of my videos, and You don't just hit play and just to give me airtime, just to give me view time or whatever. For those of you that truly follow me, you will get it. You will, it will benefit you. So anyway, for those of you, I send you more gratitude than you can fathom, because I truly do appreciate you sticking with me, watching me. I truly hope my messages help you. And I hope you have a very blessed day. Lots of love.